We have Aaron Watson here in the Hot FM studio. Hey, Aaron.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Good to be here.
You tired from traveling?
Well, we had an eventful day today.
Did you?
The bus was supposed to pick me up at 5 o'clock in the morning at my house, and I called my bus driver at 4:45 and said, "Hey, is everything all right? We're running on time." And he said, "Actually, the generator, the bus is still in Dallas, and I'm driving. I'm in a truck, and the generator on the bus has got a new generator. They're still putting it in. So I was going to see if you could go ahead and, load up your pickup truck and drive the rest of the band to Dallas." And I was like, "Okay." So we got up, and sure enough, I drove to Dallas and then took a little nap. But we're here. But no complaints. We're excited to be here.
Yeah, that wasn't your first rodeo. I mean,
No, the bus is,
it spoils you.
Well, it does spoil me, but it's also, it's kind of, well, I compare my bus to my wife.
Watch
And
your words.
I know I'm trying to be very smart with what I say, so I don't, stick my foot in my mouth. But first of all, I'm just going to be honest and say sometimes I stick my foot in my mouth.
Well,
I mean,
you're
I'm a man.
Yep, you're a dude.
I'm a dude. It happens.
Yep.
But, it's one of those things, that my bus, it's a she. Because, she takes care of me.
At Miss Aaron Watson think about that?
About my bus being a she?
Mhm.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't asked her that. But it's like, there's a little give and take. The bus takes care of me, but then...
What's her name?
Goldie. Because it's got a goldish...
Speaking of Miss Aaron Watson.
Yeah.
My favorite stuff is whenever you post videos with her and stuff. My very favorite video, and I went back and looked at it today, because I had posted a comment in 2013 about it, and it was still up there, was whenever you and, I'm going to guess it was Jacob, were playing golf in the backyard.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it Jacob?
And she opened the door.
And you had the camera on him playing golf, and then the door goes, and the camera pans over to the door, and she goes, what did she say?
She goes,
what did she say?
"Time's up.
Yeah.
Get to bed now."
Time's up. Bedtime.
Yeah, and she...
And then she closed the door.
You could tell, though, when she saw that I had the camera on her, like, I think maybe she was going to come out there. That camera may have saved our lives because she saw it. I think she was coming out there to get us.
I went back to watch it today because I was like, I know. It was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I know I saw that video and loved it. I laughed so hard. That's when I started following you.
I know. It's pretty... She's wonderful. She's
gorgeous.
She takes care of me and my baby dolls. She's the boss lady for sure.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll say it again. And do you know, you already know this, what iTunes calls you, and I agree with it, one of the few real cowboys left in country music?
I didn't know that they said that.
You did? They did.
Thanks, iTunes.
And it's true.
Well, I'm trying.
It is true. Do you have animals?
I have 2 horses.
Yay.
And I have 3 dogs. And in the next month, I'll have some goats. Because Jolie Kate wants goats.
Whatever Jolie Kate wants, Jolie Kate gets.
Yeah. She wants a baby farm.
There you go. Wait.
That's what she said, a baby farm. And I said, well, what are we going to do when they grow up and get big? She goes, we'll give them away and get more babies.
Yes.
I said, whoa, girl. It's like, you've been a cute baby goat, but now you're big. So you have to leave the farm. You get kicked out of the farm.
That's
it's
great.
like, well, we went and looked at these goats, and these little pygmy goats, these little miniature goats, and she wants 2 of them, and she wants to bottle feed them. And so while we're there, the lady happens to show us these little miniature donkeys, and she's like, and I want a little donkey. So when we were driving out to the ranch a few days later, the neighbors have some of the most raunchy looking donkeys you've ever seen. I mean,
Raunchy donkey.
A raunchy donkey. It looks like those donkeys have the mange. They're disgusting donkeys. Dirty donkeys.
Oh, bless it.
And
do the dirty donkey.
I said, what are you going to do if your little baby donkey looks like that? She goes, oh, we will get rid of that donkey.
Poor donkey.
Yeah, so Here's the deal. We got to let all the animals know. You better stay cute
Mhm.
or you will not get to stay at Julie Kate's baby farm. And that's just,
I
don't make the rules.
anything wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't make the rules. So
I'll come and get one of the animals because I love animals. So
yeah,
there you
she
go.
does too. So she does. She gets what she wants. So
And also something else that's really cool to me. Speaking of animals, cowboys and stuff.
yeah.
Country Weekly said this, but I said it first.
Okay.
That you're reminiscent of Chris Ledoux.
Oh man.
Especially the first song, The Prayer.
Yeah.
I put it in, the CD in, and I played, number one, and I'm like, oh, it just made me so
Yeah.
happy because
Yeah.
I miss him,
Yeah, I love Chris Ledoux. It's crazy. People are always kind of comparing me to him because I kind of like, no, that's like, he's such a legend. But it's an honor to be even mentioned when with his name, and I've gotten to know his boys, and his son Ned sounds exactly like him.
Oh gosh.
We
that's
played a
awesome.
show. We played Chris Ledoux Days
Mhm.
a few weeks back in Casey, Wyoming, and Ned played a few songs, and just acoustic guitar and stuff. And I mean, I was staring at his back. I was backstage. And you would have swore it was Chris Ledoux.
Wow, that's amazing.
It was pretty.
And there's to you, in my opinion, there's no comparison. You are one of a kind. Like your album is critically acclaimed. I have
is
seen
that
it.
crazy?
I know, and it's like everywhere.
Well,
Top
it only
5
took-
albums to buy, top 10 albums to buy.
It only took me 15 years.
Even if it's not country, I'll
Yeah.
even put pop in there and say this one. But I listen to the whole thing all the time,
Well, thank you.
and it is it's eclectic. I mean,
Yeah. I wanted
one
this
song's
one-
different than the other.
I wanted this one to be special. And, I've always given my best on every record. But I just think now, as a songwriter, I'm starting to come into my own. I'm feeling more comfortable with the way I write songs. I'm thinking differently. Now I write songs differently than I did. It's just one of those things. It's the longer you do something, practice makes perfect. But I really feel like I'm writing songs that are a little more relatable, songs that I can identify with, as well as write it so that someone else identifies it. And I want my albums to be something that will affect somebody in a positive way.
Mhm.
You watch the news, or, just look at the world around us. There's enough negativity that I don't want to add to that.
Mhm.
I want a lot of these people, they come to my shows, they're in the middle of their work week or at the end of their work week, they've had a stressful week. I want them to come to my show and just be able to kind of break away from the world around them and just enjoy music. And I want them to go home feeling maybe inspired or uplifted. My faith in Jesus is one of the most important. Well, it's not one of the most. It is the most important thing to
Amen.
me. And I try to share my faith through my experiences with people, because I've had good times and bad times, and it's one of those things that I'm definitely not like a holier than thou kind of guy. I'm first to admit that
I don't get
I'm
that
a
at all.
screw up.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, if you think that I'm such a goody two shoe, well, then you just ask my wife,
Mhm.
and she will let you know that she has to.
I'll say amen to that. Smart man.
She has to crack the whip on me. But I love music. I really love country music, and we're in a real unique situation being independent, and I think we're here for a reason. I think I'm independent for a reason. I think this is the path that God has planned for me. And at the end of the day, too, I just couldn't sign a record deal and play the game. I just can't sing. I can listen to all the top 10 songs. They very similar tempos, rhythms, melodies. Yeah, and I can't do that. I like cowboy music. And and I try to give little snippets of trend, while still keeping the roots of what I stand for. And you know, I'm already working on the next record. And I'm more excited about that one than I am this one. And that's what's
Really?
fun.
Ooh,
That's
exciting.
that's what's fun, is just continuing to push myself. And people always ask what motivates me. And truly what motivates me is my family. I mean, this is my job. I mean, this is how I put food on the table. That's a great motivator. You know, when you think about your children. I mean, awards don't motivate me. I could care less. You know, fame, I could really care less about that. Like, I actually would rather that part not even exist in the music world. I would, you know, that's the thing that I think probably brings a lot of artists. I think that's their and that ends up what makes them self-destruct, is that side of things.
You care about more, like you said.
Yeah.
You don't care if you sell 1 million records. What you care about is you're making an impact.
You're making a positive impact, you know, staying true to my faith, my family, my fans. And if you, I've found that sometimes when I start getting overwhelmed with decisions and all these other things that are going on around me, that if I just keep it simple and I go, is the decision that I'm making or fixing to make, is that decision staying true to my faith, my family, and my fans? And it's real simple. Either it is or it isn't.
Mm.
And I've had to make some tough decisions, you know, that maybe something would have propelled my career immediately, but it would be something that was staying true to my faith, family, and my fans. So you have to make hard decisions sometimes. But, you know, it's funny that, you know, there's been times where I felt like maybe that shut a door on me, door of opportunity, but, you know, it never fails at making the right decision. God opens another door down the road, and you know, but that's what keeps me, you know, paying my wife's credit card bill off every month keeps me very motivated.
I say amen to that too.
Yeah.
What's your favorite
Bless
Bible
my
verse?
heart. You know, it's hard.
Do you have one?
I don't know that I have a favorite. I mean, there's so many.
Mm-hmm.
But I always write Psalms 118:14, which is, the Lord is my strength and my song. He's become my salvation. I like that one because it kind of, I like that, the Lord is my strength and my song. I'm a singer.
Mm-hmm.
So to say that the Lord is my song, I think I just like the ring of that. But
I like the ring of it too.
yeah. So I always write that. I've got that on some guitar picks that I hand out, and cool stuff like that.
That's cooler than cool.
Thank you, ma'am.
So what is your favorite part about being a daddy? What's your favorite thing to do? What do y'all do?
You know, I love everything about being a dad. I like being there. The worst part of my job is being gone. I mean, like, it kind of sends me in this roller coaster ride of emotions. Like, the night before I leave, I get cranky because I don't want to leave. But like yesterday, I mean, you know, yesterday I took, you know, little sister and mama went to the grocery store, and then me and the boys went to hop the fence at the baseball field and do a batting practice, and we just do, you know, all kinds of stuff. We bought a new house, so we went over there, and we've been cleaning it up and swimming in the pool and just spending time with family. I mean, we spent 2 weeks in Maui, and it was incredible. And what was incredible about it wasn't Maui. It was that I was with family.
Mm-hmm.
So we could have been in Tulia, Texas, and as long as I had 2 weeks every day with my family, that was the part that was most important. But I just love being a dad. I can't even imagine life not being a dad. You know, I tell a lot of these kids, these young couples, I'm like, you haven't lived until you just haven't lived. I never lived until I had kids.
I feel you.
And now it's just like, I can't, you know, does it take a lot of patience? Yes. Is it hard work? Yes. And it's so much fun. I mean, it's so much fun, you know, and it's a struggle, you know, it's living and learning, you know. It's like I've kind of been, Jake's been struggling at the plate. He's a good baseball player, but he's been yanking his head out a lot lately and hadn't been hitting the ball very good in his games. So we've been practicing a lot, and man, I got on him yesterday. I mean, I was chewing on him, just chewing and chewing and chewing. you know, and he's hard on himself, but you know, it's like, not today. I'm like, I was way too hard on Jake. You know, so it's like it's just, you know, it's just being a parent is it's you know, those kids don't come with a manual. They're all different, and you know,
They are all different. That's
especially that little girl. The boys are easy.
Boys are easy.
You can go ahead, and this may be politically incorrect, but let me just say, little boys, they're so easy.
Yeah.
Little girls,
Jake,
wow.
for reals.
Yeah.
Mine's 10. She's already, Mom, she's got that Valley Girl talk. I don't know where she got that.
Yeah, Jolie Kate has that. It's like Valley Girl
We live in the
/
South.
Southern Belle.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's a Southern Belle in mine, and maybe Jolie should teach mine a little bit more of a Southern Belle.
She'll tell me, she goes, I'll say, girl, I need you to, oh, the boy, here's a good example. Jake and Jack are in their room. I said, guys, if I come back in here and you haven't cleaned your room, I'm going to chew some ears off. You ready? Yes, sir. Okay, I'll be back in 5 minutes. They go to work like good little soldiers. Sister, I go in there like 5 times. I'm like, baby girl, I've asked you 5 times to clean your room.
Yes.
It looks like a tornado came in here. And she said, well, the thing is I don't really like to clean. And I said, yeah. I said, I've noticed. So I said, but do I get on to her? No.
'Cause she's
I'm
a
like,
girl.
why don't you let daddy help you? Well, guess what? She's like, why should I clean my room when I know this sucker will come in here and clean it for me? So really.
And it just stays that way. I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah.
It stays that way up until they're adults.
My boys do exactly what I say. My wife and my little girl do exactly what they want. And that's just how it is.
I said it about 10 times. You're a good man.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
Well, no, you're welcome. All right.
I finally gave in.
Well, threw in the towel, but you're a winner.
I
There
threw
you
in
go.
the towel. And it's funny, it's like, I just try to keep it real. And, half the folks at the show tonight, I'll have girls come up and be like, I love your wife so much. Da, 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 da. I mean, I think that's the thing that matters the most to me, is that people support me because they like my music, but they support me because they love my family. And maybe
You're very
that.
well respected.
Well, thank you. But we're so excited to be here tonight. We're playing tons of new songs, tons of old songs. We're going to play for forever, and then after the show, I'm going to hang out until they kick me out.
Well, they may not kick you out. Are you going to play Wildfire?
Sure, if you want to hear it, girl. All
I
right.
do, boy.
We'll get it for you.
Electric Cowboy tonight. Doors open at 7. You can get tickets at the door, y'all. Y'all got to come and see Aaron Watson, y'all.
Be there, be square.
Amen.
Good job, girl. You're a pro.
No, you're a pro.